It was good, everybody. Hopefully, you are all well. I've actually never done one of these readings before, so I wanted to try it because I know someone asks, not just, but right when I do the lives, usually everyone asks questions about love, right? And that's I get it. So I know I'm on here a little early. Um, but yeah. So today that's what I'm gonna do it on. I'll do a little past, present, future, right? But I'm just gonna do a quick little nothing. I don't know if I can go into each sign, right? So, wow, I got chills all the way down already, and I'm barely starting. That is crazy. Okay, so let me ask past, present, future. I'll do collective then. Yeah, I was like, actually, whoa. Wow, that's crazy. Love right away, marriage, all that good stuff, right? But that's funny, see, because this, right, the throat chakra jumped out to me, communication. Hmm. I feel like the collective is looking for someone like that, right? Education, like someone that's aware, right? Someone that's very knowledgeable, knows how to communicate, com compromises, right? Not just well, there's the world's peeking under, right? And as I split the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. Wow, okay. So that's not bad at all. Wheel of Fortune and the world and the Hierophant. Okay. And five, right? The number of change. So I was gonna do a past, present, future, but I think this it jumped out straight to the point, right? But let's see. Okay, what energy was the collective in the past, right? What was going on this 2025 with wow, indecision, indecision, division, right? But the balance, the Libra balance popped out at me right now, right? Maybe if some of you were in relationships, there wasn't a balance, right? There just wasn't a balance. So I don't know if some of you straight up, I don't know if some of you were, and look at what came out under that. So you have, right, needing to make a decision, right? The Two of Cups came out, so that's crazy. Hmm. There was someone in the, wow, my heart kind of has a little sting to it. Like there was someone in the relationship that, if there was, right, the partnership, there was someone that, was very, hey, River Dragon, happy Christmas Eve. Hope you're all well. This one, I've never done, I think, that I can remember, right? A collective love reading, right? So that's what I'm focusing on since I know so many have been asking about it, right? And this morning I forgot to mention, you know, I think if anyone out there is feeling alone, I kept hearing that song this morning, that Michael Jackson one, the You Are Not Alone. So if anyone needs to hear that right now, right? Um, anyone that feels alone, I know whether people celebrate the holidays or not, um, yeah, it could still be a lonely time if people crave that, right? Like or just feeling like they don't have that, right? So I wanted to make sure to get on here. And yeah, the same, right? Just you are not alone, right? Like I think this is one of the first Christmases I'm spending alone, right? Like no family, no nothing. So, but I don't feel, like because spiritually speaking, like I know there's always like someone there, right? So, but for that, right? For anybody out there that feels alone, no, you're not alone, right? So I'll just put that message out there. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, anyways, when it comes to relationships, right? Yeah, maybe some of you, because I'm asking the past, right? I feel like if there was a relationship, it wasn't balanced, right? It wasn't balanced. And that's why I think this came out, because I feel that's the goal now, right? I feel like they gave me that from the beginning. The goal is to be in a partnership, right? Where there's communication, even quizás, right? It's a maybe, but in this sense, it's like so that's the hopes for it, right? The hopes is this, to have this kind of partnership, right? Where things are, there's compromise, there's intellect. It's a balanced marriage, right? Maybe both with higher learning. Hey Izzy, how's it going? So yeah, so let's see what kind of energy is the collective currently in, right? So in the past, it was maybe someone had a sharp tongue, right? Right, Page of Swords, sharp tongue, someone that didn't watch their words. Oh wow. Currently, this kind of energy. Hmm. Interesting, Aries. Take it how it resonates. If this is more your energy, or if you were dealing with someone that, I heard the word kind of power hungry, right? Maybe someone didn't want to, like, the same, right? Um, if this is the goal, right? Someone that compromises, see, very different, right? Someone that's in tune spiritually, someone that knows how to compromise, right? This one, like in Spanish, sabiduría, education, beliefs, right? Doing the correct thing, right? And it's just like they're secure. So someone that's secure doesn't have to play games, doesn't have to do all this crazy stuff, right? Connection with the divine, right? So that's the aim. So if you're currently in this, right? Um, I know the emperor is not it's not a bad thing, but since that came out first, I'm guessing in this situation, right? Maybe some of you were dealing with that, right? A little too rigid, right? I think that word's even on there, rigid. Yeah, I think rigor is rigid, right? Maybe some of you, yeah, that's interesting. Okay, well, let's see. Okay, so clarify the emperor. Ford is there, right? Which is stability. Oh, give me 1 second. Oh wow, the alarm started going off. That was crazy. Okay, so hmm, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. What did that mean? I'm trying to think in relation to the. That was interesting. And I could hear the rain falling now. It's starting to rain, but it had stopped and now you could hear it coming again. So that's pretty interesting. Okay. So what else right now does more fire energy. Wow, Aries. So maybe some of you were dealing with that kind of energy, right? I was hearing someone say about like the card they like the least, right? Is the King of Wands, right? Like in the whole deck. When it comes to that, right? Like the kings and all that, and kings and queens. It's interesting, right? I don't know. Sure. Let me give me a second, and I'm doing the collective right now real quick, right? I'm focusing it on the love, right? But I'll pull a card for you right now. Just get ready. Go ahead and type your question in, and then I'll get to it right now. Okay. Oh wow. Huh. I feel like maybe some of you were in a connection, right? There was some kind of figure that did see you as a star, but hmm. Wow, my whole gut's lighting up. Okay, so I'm guessing what popped in my head, this is what I'm being told is that, maybe some of you were in a, that's happened, right? Like sometimes if you're in a relationship and you start setting goals for yourself, someone could get scared, right? And that's where we see that, right? Where someone doesn't support their partner and all that stuff, right? People become afraid of losing you. And it's all things in your head, right? Oh, I had the craziest thing happen yesterday, right? I was gonna save it for a podcast episode, but let me finish this and I'll tell you, right? Because that's what kind of this reminded me of right now, right? So someone might have seen you as a star, right? If you were in this connection, but then people become afraid of, you know, things may start forming in their head and they become more controlling, right? As opposed to someone supporting something, then they want to control because they're afraid of losing you, which is sad. To be able to imagine to be vulnerable enough, which is obviously not the energy you're gonna get from this kind of person or this kind of person, to just be like, hey, imagine someone telling you, hey, I'm feeling insecure, or, I mean, because yeah, on the flip side, someone could be like, oh, you know, why do I want to be? But then that'd be someone that obviously that's not someone. If someone can't understand you being honest enough to be like, hey, I'm feeling insecure about this, or and then you could reassure them like, nah, hey, don't worry, like, boom, we're good. You know, I, it wouldn't. I'm not gonna, you know, like if someone has your back, how are you gonna just turn your back on them? Even if you become successful or whatever you're doing, right? So just that. Wow, I got chills everywhere. On the left side, I know that's like the feminine side. So there's something with that, right? I think when you're in the right connection, there'll be loyalty and everything like that. So you don't have to worry about and this is underneath. So I think there's been an ending to, or some of you may have been in that energy of walking away, or you already walked away from something, right? Something that wasn't lining up with your truth. See, the solar plexus, I got chills everywhere. So okay. So what's coming up in love for the collective, right? And then so this is for the collective, right? In general, the majority kind of thing here, the majority energy in love, majority. Stability. I mean, looks like happy home, stability. Maybe first there'll be more of a social thing right now during. Wow, that Aries energy really popped up right here, right? Aries, Aries. But you could look at it like that, right? Like Aries is the first zodiac sign, right? So starting off things, right? I had the little throat chakra thing too, and that's funny. It's a throat chakra, so that's funny. So maybe there will be, right? Maybe you'll meet someone new in one of these celebrations or something like that, right? This one says regreso. That's funny on my fingers right there where it says regreso a casa, return to home. Who knows? Um, Maybe some of you there is a chance for a reuniting or something, right? You gotta be kidding me. Every single as I lifted up the deck, Aries again underneath. That is crazy. So maybe by Aries season, right? Some of you will be in a stable connection or something. That was look at Aries, 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 Aries. So maybe that's the time frame, right? Prevision, right? Maybe already seen where you're heading. So yeah, so that's kind of what but overall, right? You know what? Let me use a different deck because that was just interesting to me. That was very interesting. All right. Okay. Let me see. What else is coming in for the collective? Hey Brittany, good morning. Oh yeah, I didn't talk this. There's 24 hours left to hype up my song. So Devon, I think I had asked you last time and you didn't do it. So if you want me to pull a card for you, I'd be more than happy to. Um, Watch. Let me put a link then. You have to go like, comment, and hype up my song. There's 24 hours left, so since you didn't do it last time and I pulled a card for you, that's the prerequisite, right? See, that's not balanced right there. So I'm gonna put the link right here. Bam. So that's oh, I'm on on my other account. So yeah, that's oh wait, if I have to be on my account to actually put the link. Okay. Yeah, here we go. So I'll put it again. I think then there's a direct link, right? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I don't mind pulling a card for anyone. There's less than 24 hours to hype up my song, and then it helps it get heard, right? So I put the link in the chat. Just go do that. It takes you like 10 seconds, right? Hit the hype button, hit like, and comment on it, right? There's less than 24 hours, and it helps it get heard and all that with YouTube. So yeah, so anyone that I'm pulling a card for, just aside from anyone that's already done it, Brittany, I know you've already done it. I know there's already been a few people that have already done that. So happy Christmas to you too, Brittany. Oh, River Dragon, you're in Aries? That's funny. Ha ha ha. So I don't know. I should have asked you what if you resonated with, huh? How did you take all that was coming out? That's pretty funny. Oh, thanks, Brittany. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, so what else does the collective have to? Wow, I found something right here. What does the I've never really got that sensation during a reading. I felt something in the jaw. I mean, I don't know that. I mean, communication, usually I'll feel it the throat, but that was weird. Why the jaw? Uh-oh, Knight of Swords. Oh, quick communication. Here I'm talking about communicate. Is that what it means? Like quick communication? I felt something right there. Rapid action. Oh, harsh words. Uh-oh. Knight of Swords. Hmm. Oh, no, the Page of Swords had came out, huh? So is there something or I mean not nothing to look forward to, but is that what's coming? Maybe someone wants to communicate still. Someone has to get something off their chest. My gut kind of lit up with that, so I don't know if that's what. All right, Devon, thanks. Appreciate you. So yeah, ask the question. Ask the question. And then I know Sarah, right? Sarah, let me pull a feeling of Zion towards you. Okay. So okay, let me finish this. That. Okay, so what else does the collective need to know about this quick communication? And then I'll start answering the questions. Oh, wow, again, right? So quick communication, Knight of Swords, King of Swords. I don't know if this is gonna be your energy or because it feels like two separate energies, right? Someone coming in with kind of more of a unprocessed, no filter kind of communication than someone listening to that, right? Like, hmm, huh. They said something, I heard something, so it can't be someone that communicates very quickly but doesn't take back the feedback, right? Like, again, wow. So I don't know if that goes, not to say, right? I know River Dragon, you said you're in Aries, not to say that you're a stubborn person, right? But maybe whoever some of you were dealing with, right? Because obviously, right, the King of Swords is just as stubborn, right? So, um, I mean, the Aries, I mean, the Emperor doesn't even say stubborn here, but this one, or does it? Well, firm, I guess. But right, so maybe some of you are dealing with that, or it's coming in, right? Because that feels like it's something that there's gonna be some kind of communication. Someone's gonna be stubborn. Yeah. Wow. Seeing the whole jaw thing went away, so that's funny. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and pull for Yeah. So I mean, aside from that collective, it looks like there's good things coming, right? Something stable, right? Celebration, something like that, right? Maybe even rekindling, right? But just beware. There's something. Don't fall into any arguments or anything like that. Don't lower your vibe if someone comes at you very, um, you know, kind of with a cutting tongue, right? So let me see, Sarah. Zion's feelings. Well, let me put these cards back in. Whoa. Zion's feelings. Wow. Okay. King of Cups. So there's emotion there. I mean, it says someone that's devoted and faithful. I mean, feel like there's emotion there. Hmm. I like using these give a it's a little clearer sometimes. Just yeah. Wow, as I split the deck, there's the King of Cups again. So I think yeah, for Sarah, right? I think there's I don't know, I keep seeing you delete your message, so I don't know what you're saying, but yeah, I feel like there's feelings there. So that's the question, that's the question. There's feelings. Maybe they're wondering, right? Maybe there's because judgment came out. So maybe they're trying to decide. It's funny because it says the road you take in life will depend on you, right? So that jumped out at me right now. I don't know if it's kind of the ball's in your court, so to speak. So there's emotions there. I don't know if you need to act on it or maybe maybe they're waiting for that, right? Sometimes people need to I think people fear rejection, right? I think sometimes there's so much fear of rejection that people won't act and sometimes will never act, right? I'm someone that I think I'd rather know than not know. So if I really feel nudged to do something, I think I'll do it, right? Okay, well there it is. I think, yeah, and you could see the King of Cups is someone that, well, at least in this card, looks very stoic, right? Like right? I mean, I don't know if it's something where you're gonna have to make the first move, or just really let it be known, right, that you're interested, right? I think that's a big thing. Now, especially in now today's climate, right? Nobody wants to overstep boundaries, nobody wants to make things uncomfortable. Everything has changed right now, right, with relationships. So, um, yeah, it may be someone that yeah, that probably they're trying to weigh it out in their head, and that's what it is, right? Okay, so for Devon, what's coming in for money this week? All right, let me see. What's coming in for money this week? Time is it? Okay. I got probably like 10 more minutes, I think, if we get to that. Yeah, I probably got like 10 more minutes. So if anyone else has questions, just wow, it looks like says success, right? It says success. And I know you work in the sales, right? So maybe that it depends, right? Obviously, these are all the air signs, communication. Well, Gemini's in there, right, for communication, but air signs are known for, you know, or at least as a Gemini, I know that communication is obviously an important thing, and maybe it has to do with that, right? Maybe lean into more your, if I'm getting it right, I think, right, you are in sales, right? So I think this, wow, I didn't see like this flipped over too, right? So just be careful. If you are, in sales, be careful. I don't know if anyone they try to steal one of your sales from you or something like that. Just be careful with that, right? People doing sneaky things. But wow, my nose is itching. So I think trust your intuition, right? Maybe if you're about to make a sale and then the person you could feel, if you start feeling like they're pulling away, maybe trust your intuition and get that sale, you know, with your intuition, right? So I'll say that. I'll say that, right? I have a crazy, crazy sales story, but I won't share it. It's a little long, but you know, trust your intuition. I'll just say that, right? So it looks like you'll be successful this week. Just trust your intuition. Okay, so what else? Did anyone else ask a question, or have you ran into your person? Well, let's see. Did I skip anyone? Okay, so Sarah's I answer. Sarah, right? Okay. Sarah's Devon. Let me see who else. Who else? Oh, you looked it up, Brittany, or you already know jaw? The jaw represents unexpressed emotions. Okay, so maybe there's someone that hasn't expressed something that. Oh, well, that's probably that, right? That quick. Oh, I already put it back in the. Was it the Knight of Swords, right? Yeah, yeah. If someone needs to, I get it, right? About the not feeling safe, but um, I think I'll always choose to do it, right? Because half the things, right? Like, I've got runned over while crossing in the crosswalk, right? I've got runned over. Did it stop me from ever crossing the street again? Of course not. You do what you do, right? So what is safe, right? Like I've crossed a crosswalk on a green light and still gotten freaking bam smashed into by a car that didn't even hit the brakes, right? So, that's life, right? We have to express. See, everything's lighting up, right? Like we have to express things sometimes. You're not gonna wait till everything's perfect. If anything, that's a lesson. It's not always a lesson just in because I know that became the culture now, right? I get it, and it is beautiful when you are in safe spaces, but not everything is gonna be all perfectly cushioned and all that stuff for you to be in those spaces, right? Um, yeah, exactly. Rather shut down than shut up about how you feel. Exactly, because then it'll manifest in you, whether pains like that, right? See the jaw thing that was kind of right now, right? And for me, I know I have my loophole. I'll express it in a song if I need to, right? No one's gonna stop me at the end of the day. I'm not gonna shut up. I'll put it in a song. If I can't talk to somebody or something and I'm holding something in that I need to let out, I'm gonna let it out in a song. So nothing's gonna shut me up in general, right? And usually I say, yeah, I'll say my piece, right? Because that, right? It's not always gonna be, we just gotta do it, right? Even if it means getting run over, right? It happens, right? So that's what it is. Okay, so I know that was a little something else. Get back to Get Back to by Ludacris. Oh, okay, I'll check that out. Oh, my bad. Okay, Divine Round Tarot. Have you ran into your person within while out last week? Have you ran into your person? Man, that's really simple. Yes or no? Or is it? Cause whoa, okay, it's not. That's way. Yes. Why did Justice come out with that? The heart. Look at. Oh, so you and the 11. Wow, your person, right? Talk about your person. 11. Yes, heart. So I mean, hey, that's your question. Then yes, it feels like a double yes, yes, triple yes, right? The heart. Yes, 11. So that was for Divine Ram Tarot. Why did you have that emotion? Did you feel like you ran into them or what? That's interesting because it feels like yes. What's coming in for with this connection with the Virgo? What's coming in for you with the connection with the Virgo? Well, yeah. I mean, if someone doesn't say anything, well, again, right? I got these weird chills. Sometimes it's a way. I mean, it's an opportunity for you to say something, right? There's so many lessons in life, right? We gotta stop thinking about the norms, right? Whatever the normal way of doing things are, right? Yeah, we gotta stop about the normal ways of doing things and just if you feel something and you feel like you know, like I've done that, right? I think we've all done that where you sometimes I don't know, you meet someone, you have a connection, and then the first person, right? I'll just share this real quick. The first girl I ever, since this is a love thing, the first girl I ever fell in love with when I was in high school, I seen her and I was like, I seen her across the street. I was looking out in my house. I seen her and I figured I've never seen her, but I saw her coming out of a house. I was like, she's probably gonna come back. She's probably just going to the store. And I was like, as soon as she comes back, I'm gonna run across the street and talk to her, right? And I waited and kept looking, and nope, she never came back, right? And a year later, I saw her. So I guess that was her aunt's house, right? And so yeah, I went to talk to her, right? It took a year for me not saying nothing to be able to talk to this girl again. So sometimes you miss that opportunity. Hey, the universe brought her back, right? And then all that good stuff, right? But yeah, sometimes we miss the opportunity. A whole year went by, right? And I don't know, and yeah, it was right, my instinct, right? Because we ended up, having like a very good friendship, and we did end up hooking up, but it ended up being more of a amazing friendship for a long time, right? So yeah, I was right that that person was something important to me, right? And yeah, even in life they ended up helping me a lot with different things. So all that good stuff, right? So my inklings were right. It's just sometimes we gotta act, because if not, you know, that's the okay, man. Back to who asked me a question? Because why was I pulling another card? Oh, the Virgo. Okay, what's coming in for you with the connection with the Virgo? I'll pull another card, but country loves homestead. The moon came out. I think I know I had read your question, but let me. Country loves homestead. Let me pull another card. The moon came out, right? So something with the Virgo isn't clear, right? Well, obviously you're asking a question. So let me see. Why is there an illusion with the Virgo? What's going on there? Sometimes let me. Uh-oh, is there conflict? What is up with the conflict? Is there conflict with the this connection with the Virgo? Is there going to be some kind of conflict? Hmm. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. Clarify. Does that resonate? Like, would there be a reason that you would argue with this Virgo? Let's see. I'm curious now. Oh shoot, I know I gotta go. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll just answer whatever questions are on there already, and then if there's any other questions and I'm not. Well, I don't know what that's, but it looks like whatever argument you guys have, it's gonna end in a good way, right? Like, oh, that's funny because that was a 5 of wands, 6 of wands, right? So it's gonna lead to something. Even if there's an argument, it looks like there'll be a resolution and it'll make your heart happy, right? Maybe that's what it's gonna be about. Hey, Virgos are communication, so huh. Wow. It looks like, I mean, something. There's gonna be some kind of communication. Maybe you'll get fiery, but overall, I mean, there's gonna be a victory with that communication. What did I put? Yeah, I put in the card without thinking. How okay. So let me see. Mila, does Abidin love you? Abidin? Abidin. Mila, does Abidin love you? Is that how you say it? Abidin, Abidin? Abidin, Abidin. Does Abidin love you? Yes, but I don't know what's up with that little pouty look. Is that you like waiting to like, I don't know, maybe there's other opportunities and you're stuck on a Biden with the three. Because I mean, if you have to wonder if someone loves you, I mean, I think that kind of speaks louder, right? If you're over here wondering if someone loves you, that's one of either, I don't know what the dynamic is, right? But I don't know, maybe you need to ask, like, hey, what's going on here? Like, what is this? Or you're stuck on someone that, even if they love you, they're just not expressing it. So, oh, and the throat chakra, right? So then, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to be with someone that doesn't know how to communicate stuff, right? To me, that doesn't work, right? So there's probably other things appearing to you, and you're just stuck on those abiding cups, right? Or abiding cups, however you say it. So, let me see. What do you? I have any future situation with duck? Oh, a nickname? Okay. Rachel Duck. Yes. I mean, bam, that one flipped over pretty fast for Rachel Duck. There's no little ducks in here, is there? Well, there's water behind, so I don't know what that one serves as. And little wings. So, yeah, I mean, victory, triumph. So it looks like, yeah. Again, though, right? Hey, Green Tea Foxy, good morning. Yeah, so again, it's sometimes, right? I don't know who needs to either you need to do the quick communication or they're gonna come in, right? But so that's that for duck, right? I think the spirit world has a sense of humor because as soon as I heard the quack, or that's my head, right? I heard something going quack quack as soon as I read that question about duck. But yeah, it looks like things are good there. Let me see. Okay, so just okay. I think that's it. Yeah, ask them sisters. Yeah, ask them if they're for which one. What did I miss? Brittany, what do you that is called? Oh, you have a friend that's called Doug. Goose and turtle. No lie. Yeah, Veronica. That's funny. For Mila, no, that was for Rachel. The chariot. I forgot which one. I know already. Weren't you the? I think it was the Four of Cups, right? I don't know if you missed it, but yeah, just rewind it because I think I'm closing it out there. So if anyone missed the collective love reading, go back. I don't know, Brittany, did you want me to pull a card for you, or are you good? Because I'm about to close it out because I gotta go. So yeah, thank you all for your questions. Thank you all for tuning in. Um, I know this is probably one of the first times I've done a collective love reading. Maybe I could do a finance one later, right? For all those asking about what's coming in with finances and all that stuff, right? But on that note, thank you. All right, anyone that didn't get a chance to go hype up my video, the new song I came out with, there's less than 24 hours to hype it up, right? So yeah, please go do that if you haven't done it yet. And yeah, on that note, Merry Christmas to everybody that celebrates it. All that good stuff. Hopefully, in the beginning, right? There was a thing. If any of you are spending time alone, that's what made me even do the reading because I wasn't gonna do it because I have somewhere I need to go. But I kept hearing that song, You Are Not, the Michael Jackson song, right? The You Are Not Alone. So if anyone's feeling alone, know that you're not, right? You always have someone with you, right? So know you're not alone, right? If anyone's sad or anything like that, don't feel alone. You're not alone and all that good stuff. So on that note, okay, yeah, no problem. Okay. Happy holidays and